Hi, this is Tim Schrock from Design Build Solutions. On today's Tech Tip Tuesday, I want to show you how to draw a quick patio that looks something like this. Let's get started. Thanks so much for watching my videos. Would you please consider supporting me and checking out my Patreon channel, patreon.com/designbuildsolutions. If you find value and education and information from my videos, you can support me for as little as $2 a month or $5 a month, all the way up to $50 a month if you want to get some personalized help and support with your files. Check that out, patreon.com/designbuildsolutions. Thank you so much. Let's get into today's tip. So I want to show you just quickly how to draw this this patio here. It's basically a flat roof, got a strapping, got some roof rafters, got a flat rubber roof on top, and some 6x6 posts wrapped with cedar, some cedar beams, and tongue and groove ceiling. Not super complicated, but a few details we need to figure out. I've drawn this basic box, brick box for the first floor. Let's do a second floor, build new floor, derive new second floor plan from the first floor plan. And I'm going to go ahead with a 9-foot ceiling, 8-foot ceiling, 9 foot on first, 8 foot on second. That's fine. Okay. Now I want to go back down to first floor, and I'm going to draw a straight deck railing. There's a few minor differences between a straight railing here, that's more of an interior, where the straight deck railing just has different material finishes. I'm going to draw a straight deck railing. I'm going to right click and drag out here. I always tend to draw in a clockwise pattern. I'm just used to that so that the exterior of my walls are on truly the outside. Now this isn't a deck, so I'm going to change this room to be a patio or porch. That's what it will be. Porch is fine. That's got the concrete floor. And let's look at this picture once again. That's a step down, so we'll go back and make that 7 inches down. -7. Now, it's about, let's just name this patio. I don't like porch. Patio. Let's select these walls and go to rail style. These are going to be open rails, and I'm not going to include the top rail or the bottom rail in this case. Sorry, got a bug here. My newel posts are going to go up to a beam. You can see the changes happening here. That's fine. In the preview. Newels, balusters. I want the spacing to be 25 feet because I want that 21-foot long wall to not have any posts in between. We want just a clear span. Back in the rail style, no, rails, under rails, I'll find the beam. We'll do, that's going to be 2 14s wrapped with 1 by cedar, so that'll be 5 inches wide. Change this beam default. We're going to uncheck full wall width first. So 5.5 by 14 3/4 will be the beam. Lastly, let's check newels, balusters. Use defaults is fine because that has checked draw newels, draw balusters, and draw rails. We have no rails, so I don't want it to draw the rails, but it won't, right? I'll draw just the one edge and draw the newels. So there's that. It is drawing the beam. Now the newels are going to be 5.5 wrapped with 1 by cedar again, so that's going to be a 7-inch square newel. Now when I click OK, you'll notice that these newels are centered on the wall as typical, but that means let's zoom in on this. So there's the edge of our wall that goes right here, and that's where the concrete will stop. So in our elevations and renderings, and obviously the plant, this post goes beyond the concrete, and I really don't want that. That's because this post is centered on the wall, and the post is thicker than the wall itself. So I'm going to select these walls and just make them 7 inches thick, just like the posts themselves. So let's go thickness right here in General tab, 7 inches. And you'll notice now the posts are exactly the width of the walls. And let's take a quick rendering to see that we're correct. The posts line up on the edge of the concrete. That's great. I am noticing also I've got half posts up against the house. I don't need that. I really want the full post. So we're going to open these 3 walls again. Go to rail style, I believe. Square half post. If we didn't want any post up against the wall, we could do no half post, but I do want the post up against the house as square half post. Let's take some quick dimensions of this. So this is going to be 15 feet. And this is going to be 21'6". Lastly, let's work on that interior line. Something about the -7 floor structure seems to draw that interior line. I'm going to have to contact tech support on that. So what I'm going to do for now is draw a line on the walls railings layer. Well, before I do that, I need to make these square half posts. Again, square half post, post to beam, change the beam. That'd be 3.5 plus 1.5 is 5. That's going to have to be a full 7. We're going to have to. And for some reason, square half post is not working in X11 properly. So I'm going to just draw a line over this line, over that interior line, and just draw that and make that a solid white line, just a little thicker than the layer. And that'll cover it for now. All right, let's go to roof plan. No, we're not going to save that layer. This roof is 0, 0, 0. Doesn't like. We're going to have to give it just ever so slightly a pitch. But I'm actually going to make that 0 and I'll pitch. Yeah, I'll just have to pitch it. Let's make that an invisible roof. Now part of this is going to be tricky because of the way we're framing this. This roof will be set inside the beams, but we'll get that figured out later. So a few quirks with X11 on having to draw that line to cover the interior line. I'm not sure why the -7 is changing that, but there's a quick workaround for you. I hope this has been helpful for you. If you've learned something new or appreciated the videos that I share each week, would you give me the encouragement of a thumbs up down there? Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Check out my website, www.designbuildsolutionsllc.com. Thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful week.